A very warm good morning to my children. I welcome you to another video lecture, and today we'll be taking up a topic from your reader. It's a poem and the name of the poem is A Teacher for All Seasons. Now this poem I personally found it very interesting. The first fact that when I read this poem I remembered all the teachers who have taught me, and secondly because I myself am a teacher, so it felt great to read about it. Now when I went across the poem, I came to know that a teacher is being compared with all the four seasons. And what are the four seasons a teacher is being compared to? Firstly, a teacher is being compared to spring season. You can see the flower blossoming out here. The second is the summer season. That is, you feel so hot and warm because of the bright sun. Next is your autumn season. In autumn season, you can see the wind is blowing so hard and so many leaves have fallen down on the ground. Then you can see the winter season. In the winter season, it's snowing outside. You can see a snowman and you can understand how cold it is, right? So in this poem, a teacher is being compared with all these four seasons. When we will understand this poem stanza wise, you will get to know how the comparison is being made. But before I start explaining to you the poem, I'll be sharing with you the video where you need to learn how to recite this particular poem. After learning how to recite it, we shall take up the meaning of each and every stanza and see the comparison for us. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video, you're going to enjoy learning this new poem, and let's get started.
A teacher for all seasons. A teacher is like spring, who nurtures new green sprouts, encourages and leads them whenever they have doubts. A teacher is like summer, whose sunny temperament makes studying a pleasure, preventing discontent. A teacher is like fall, with methods crisp and clear, lessons of bright colors, and a happy atmosphere. A teacher is like winter, while it's snowing hard outside, keeping students comfortable as a warm and helpful guide. Teacher, you do all these things with a pleasant attitude. You're a teacher for all seasons, and you have my gratitude.
A Teacher for All Seasons by Joanna Fush. You have to see the pronunciation of the name of the poet, dear children. It is Joanna Fush. In the next slide, you can see the poem has been divided into 5 stanzas, and it shows the depiction of each season accordingly. For example, the first picture shows spring season, and the first stanza of the poem itself is showing us the spring season. Next, it's summer. A teacher is like summer. Third stanza is a teacher is like a fall. That means autumn season is being talked about. And the fourth one is a teacher is like winter. Then we have the last stanza where the poet is showing the gratitude towards her teacher. The theme of the poem is the poet expresses gratitude to a teacher for being a truly perfect person, suitable for all seasons. A person with a pleasant, encouraging attitude that wins hearts whenever, wherever she or he goes. This poem pays tribute to a teacher, listing the various roles she takes on as a friend and guide to her students. The poet compares the various roles of the teacher to the 4 seasons, showing us how a teacher nurtures her students all around growth. So we see, dear children, that sometimes you find your teachers are speaking with you very lovingly. Sometimes they are strict with you. Sometimes they are guiding you and giving you instructions. So there are different experiences you have with your teachers and different moods you see of a teacher. But whatever a teacher does, The main aim is always to educate her students. A teacher is like spring who nurtures new green sprouts, encourages and leads them whenever they have doubts. So this is the first stanza of the poem, where a teacher is being compared to spring season. In spring season, we notice that new leaves are sprouting out. New flowers are blooming. When we sow the seeds, then it starts turning into a small little plant. So that is sprout. Encourages and leads them. A teacher always motivates, always tells the children to move ahead, and whatever queries the students raise, always the teacher tries to satisfy those queries. So spring season takes great care of the new plants and leaves. Spring gives them water and light, sunlight, breeze and dewdrops for their growth. So that is why the teacher has been equated to the spring season. Now what is happening in the spring season? You will notice, children, that it is a suitable climate is available for the seeds to grow into plants and for flowers to bloom. Buds are changing into flowers. Similarly, if I compare when you were small little tiny tots, you entered the nursery class, the KG classes, how the teachers used to make you feel comfortable, how they have helped you learn so many things, from the alphabets to learning the words and sentences. Today you are able to speak fluently in the different languages. So how your teacher has helped for you to grow from a small seed who did not know anything to a little bit bigger plant who has learned so many new things and then grow further. And even now you students are still growing and your teachers are still teaching you something new by providing you the suitable environment. Next, the teacher is like the spring season because she offers these new plants, that is her students, protection against the element of evil and guides them to the right path. A teacher nurtures her students. A teacher loves her children, nurtures them lovingly, leads them through doubts and encourages them to learn and be successful like the spring. When we see the spring season, we feel nature is the most beautiful when it's spring season. So this is what a teacher tries to do with you all when she's acting like a spring. Next stanza. A teacher is like summer whose sunny temperament makes studying a pleasure, preventing discontent. So out here a teacher is being compared to the warm sunny summer season, and summer sunny season means the teacher is also a little bit hot or she's a little bit strict with you, right? And what is she trying to do? She's trying to increase your interest in the studies. She's trying to be strict even though you're not liking to study, but she's somehow trying to arise your interest in it. During summer, the sun is warm and bright. It gives warmth, light and life to all. So that time when a teacher is being a little bit strict and she's asking you to do certain things, you may not like it, but later on you will realize it was for your own good. A teacher is like summer as she is always good-tempered. Her cheerful behavior ensures that teaching learning is fun. She understands her students and is tolerant of their shortcomings. She is not dull. Whoever learns from her gets motivated and enlightened. Like the sun, she spreads light, warmth and life by burning for others. So a teacher works very hard so that she can share her knowledge with you. These days also you're noticing, children, your teachers are writing notes for you so that you can copy it down in your notebooks. Your teachers are making videos for you also that you can hear the explanation. So teachers work hard so that the students benefit from it. Third stanza. A teacher is like fall, with methods crisp and clear, lessons of bright colors and a happy atmosphere. See dear students, teachers have different methods of making students understand what she tries to make them understand. For example, your mathematics teacher must be using different methods to teach you maths. Okay, maybe you're not able to understand a problem, so she is just giving you another formula or another way to solve that particular mathematics problem. Similarly, your SST teachers must be using different aids to teach you about the earth, using the globe, showing you the planet, showing you the videos, etc. Different teachers have different styles of teaching, but the main concern is that students should be clear with the concepts. Students should find their learning very, very bright and colorful. They must enjoy it. She tries to provide you the best atmosphere for learning. Fall is a time when fruits and leaves reach ripeness. During this time, leaves and fruits get new colors and smell and taste. Hills and valleys are colorful and orchards are overflowing with the scent of mellow fruits. So this is the description of autumn season. What is autumn season? That time the fruits are ripe, people pluck the fruits, the leaves get dried so that new can come out, and freshness is there, smell is there, wind blows. So this is what happens and a good atmosphere is created. So how is a teacher like a fall? Just like the autumn season, her teaching brings alive the bright colors and crispness of nature, and this manner she is like autumn. Next stanza, a teacher is like winter. While it's snowing hard outside, keeping students comfortable as a warm and helpful guide. See dear children, when it is very, very cold, we feel very uncomfortable staying outdoors. We feel like, taking a blanket, being into our cozy corner, being into our beds, right? So sometimes what happens when we are facing some troubles outside, maybe in our personal lives or in the environment. Just for instance, right now we are facing this corona phase where you children have to sit at home and study. Maybe you're missing your classrooms, your teachers, your school. It is quite uncomfortable, but your parents and teachers are constantly telling you that education must not stop and we should continue. So they are trying to make you comfortable, they are trying to guide you, they are trying to help you even during this time. So when things are unfavorable, even then your teacher tries to protect you, guide you there. Winter is cold, but the same winter protects its animals and birds and trees. Winter sheds leaves, sends the animals to sleep in their furrow, and blankets the earth and insects under heavy cover of the fallen leaves. So this is what happens in the winter. A winter season scene has been portrayed. You can see it. And how does a teacher behave like winter season? A teacher is like winter because she makes sure that her students are warm and comfortable in her company. Despite any troubles that they may face, she also guides them, offering them all the benefit of her own experience. So the teacher is trying to help the students in the unfavorable situations. So far we have covered 4 stanzas of the poem and compared the teacher with different seasons, starting from spring, summer, autumn and snowy season, that is your winter. In the last stanza, the poet is just expressing her gratitude, her thankfulness towards her teacher. So what does she say? She says, "Teacher, you do all these things with a pleasant attitude. You are a teacher for all seasons and you have my gratitude." So what the poetess is saying? She says that a teacher always does all her work with a very pleasant attitude. Happily a teacher is doing her work of teaching the students. She enjoys when the students ask query and she is able to satisfy them. She enjoys to see when her students are growing and doing well. So all these things when she does, she is very happy, she is very peaceful, she has a good attitude towards you, good blessing she has for you students. So she is saying, the poet is saying that you are a teacher for all seasons. That means when I was very, very small, I was just a small little seed or bud like spring, you have helped me. When I was growing up and I was not liking studies, like summer, you have taught me that studies is important. Now when I have grown up and when I understand the importance of study and I am full ripe to start off with my career. Like autumn, you're helping me, you're guiding me, and in winter when I'm facing the world and I'm facing different problems, you are just guiding me, helping me with a very, very pleasant attitude. So teachers, you do all these things with a pleasant attitude. This particular stanza, what it shows, human life undergoes various changes. We see happiness, failures, hardship and dullness as students. A teacher is their best guardian and guide to pass these troublesome childhood days. A teacher is caring, motivating, warm and covering throughout a child's life. So I hope you have enjoyed this poem because it is connected with both of us, teacher as well as the students. I call myself a teacher only when I have students in front of me. ठीक है? So it is very special to be a teacher, but yes, it is very much special to be a student as well. And when I remember my teacher, I really feel happy and proud of what they have taught me. So we should always have gratitude, thankfulness towards the teachers who help us in our life. That's all for today's lecture. God bless you all, dear children. Take care, stay home, stay safe.